Hey everybody, it's Joe from the Strange Voyage Files. This is a totally different. This is a rant. It's an absolute and total rant. Um, I am doing a reaction now. I'm just gonna kind of. I don't know if you call it a reaction, whatever. I'm just going through a list. So a couple of days ago, WatchMojo did the top 20 greatest heavy metal albums of all time. Okay, now we've all seen these lists. Loudwire does it, Rolling Stone magazine does it. Everybody does this, and it's usually never really conforms to what people think. Now, all cards on the table. I'm going to say this straight off the bat. I can't stand Watch Mojo. That being said, I Watch Mojo all the time, but I can't stand them because they throw their political idealism into many of these videos. And my view is shut up and you're just ranking stuff. You're just listing stuff, okay? That's your job. Nobody cares that you are woke. Nobody cares about your stance on things. So just shut up. You are a dancing bear. And Dance Bear, I gave my nickel. So that's my little rant on Watch Mojo. That being said, I still watch them all the time. All right. So I'm watching this list, of course, blah, 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 whatever. No, this album isn't this album isn't this. I'll tell you right now, the first two are the absolute predictable albums. Number two is Master of Puppets. Number one, Black Sabbath, but the first Black Sabbath album, which shocked me because usually, yeah, you could say it's the one that started heavy metal, but usually it's, anywhere between Paranoid and Sabbath Bloody Sabbath by most people's standards. But okay, for it being the first heavy metal album, all right, fine. So, but there's a spot on here. This is why I'm making this video, because they pissed me off so much. There's a spot on here that just drove me over the edge. All right, so I'm going to kind of watch this. I'm not playing any of their, I don't want to have them say I'm stealing their whatever, their sound or whatever. So I'm just going to kind of speed through this and talk about it while I'm watching it with you. Okay, so the first one is Bathory, Under the Sign of the Black Mark. I know nothing about Bathory. They do play, I don't know if this is the title track, but it's a pretty good song. So I may actually get this album. Let me know if you're a fan of Bathory, and I still, Sabotage and Candlemass. I've listened to the albums. I want to listen to them a few more times before I do a ranking. Somebody said in a previous video, hey, I heard that you're going to listen to Candlemass, and I can only imagine because it's somebody who also follows Almost Human, because I did say that in a comment. Yes, I am doing a Candlemass. I want it, and I like what I hear. This is not I don't like it. I want to. There's no album. Even Blizzard of Oz. I didn't like Blizzard of Oz in the first running. I want to listen to it about 4 or 5 times. And then because then I think it's a fair, and I want to give it space. So I got Candlemass and Sabotage probably about 3 weeks ago. I've listened to Candlemass twice, Sabotage once. There's a lot of other stuff going on, nothing horrible or anything like that. If you have teenage girls, if you're a dad and you have teenage girls, we're coming to the end of a school year, and my one is freaking out over a project. There's been a lot of chaos at my house. But anyway, I will get those in. I'm very excited to do those. Okay. So Bathory, tell me what album I should start with, because what I heard of it is, and I will put a link to this thing in the description. This is a good song. So, all right, Bathory is number 20. The next one is going to be, what's its face? It's Danzig with Danzig. Okay, fine. 18 is Beneath the Remains, Sepultura. I actually had this album. No, I had Arise. When I went through my thrash phase. I liked them. All right, come on. What's next? Of course, there's a commercial for He-Man. Hey, I definitely want to see this He-Man movie. And here's something too. I'm going to start. Oh, the next one is Carcass. Heartwork. I did listen to some Carcass albums back in the day. Wasn't really a big fan. Quick to the Masters of the Universe thing. There's the one thing where he's on his desk, it says he, him, and people are flipping out over it. Dude, it's a joke. Yes, he's He-Man. They're putting the pronouns there as a joke. Relax. I really can't wait. Please don't screw that one up, please. And I actually, from the looks of it, the whole Earth thing, because everyone was like, no, you're doing this. They did it in 87. Are you stupid? It actually may work the way they're doing it. Okay, Heartwork by Carcass. Again, I was not ever big into Carcass. Among the Living, Anthrax is number 16. Yeah, I know I'm not the biggest Anthrax fan. It's a decent album. So I'm okay with it. This one I'm not. Slipknot is number 15. Slipknot sucks, but whatever. There's no way to escape it. All right. Okay, hang on. Let's get past Slipknot. Number 14. This is what's setting me off. This is what's setting me off. In case you didn't get it, this is what's setting me off. Number 14. Best heavy metal album of all time is Dio Holy Diver. This is what pisses me off. These morons who know nothing about heavy metal, absolutely nothing about metal, don't know the history, don't know the fan base, don't know the music, don't know the artists, know nothing. They know nothing. They probably threw this into AI and said, give me a list. Now, I will give them this. They did leave off a lot of the more hard rock bands. And they left off, in fact, I think, as I go through this, may take this back, but I think they left off a lot of the 2000s and 90s stuff, I think. Dio, Holy Diver is number 14. I don't know in what crack-infested world you live in where Dio's Holy Diver is number 14? Let's see what beats Dio Holy Diver, shall we? Because I'm sure they're masterpieces. I saw that. Just leave our genre alone. You don't know anything about it. Leave it alone. We don't need you giving your 2 cents. All these fake outlets, whatever you are, leave our genre alone. We know what's good. And anybody who would say, Dio's probably about 14 or 15, go listen to your Backstreet Boys album, please. All right, let's see what beats Dio. Okay, that's 14. Oh, this is where I'm going to go. People are going to go nuts to me in the comments. So I know what's next. I hate this band. I hate this band so much, and I know you all love them. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. I hate Pantera. I will never get into Pantera. I have tried. I don't know. I don't think Dimebag was great. I don't think any of them were great. I cannot stand Pantera. That being said, I would accept Pantera on Cowboys from Hell on a top 10 best heavy metal albums. Because I know that I am very much in the minority. Okay? I know that the vast majority of you love Pantera. That's great. Again, I'd love to be into more music. I cannot stand Pantera. Not even just kind of dislike them. I think they suck. Every time they come on the radio, I switch the channel. I cannot stand them. Walk is the stupidest song I've ever heard in my life. Okay. That being said, fine. If they were on a heavy metal list, I'd accept it because most people agree with it. But I don't think there's too many people that think Cowboys from Hell is better than Holy Diver. Let's see what else. Okay, again, rabid Pantera fans out there, so maybe. Let's see what other gems beat Holy Diver, shall we? All right, so we got that. High and Dry is number 12. Love High and Dry, and once again, would definitely be in the top 10. Absolutely no question whatsoever. Does it beat Holy Diver? Oh, God. This comes down to which one do I listen to more, and that is as difficult as does it beat Holy Diver. No. Holy Diver wins. In my view, High and Dry would be just below it. Holy Diver is a better album. Metal album, for sure. Overall album? Oh, God. I don't know. I would still probably give the edge to Holy Diver. Simply, oh my God, I don't know. Right now, I'm saying Holy Diver still beats it, but man, it's by a hair. High and Dry, I think they're two perfect albums. In fact, both albums have one song I don't like. Only one song. High and Dry, No, No, No. Holy Diver, Shame on the Night. And I know a lot of people love Shame on the Night. But those are the two songs that I think were throwaway tracks. All right. High and Dry. Okay. Maybe I can accept that. Let's see what's next. What is this? Oh my God. What? Come on. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to. I can't. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. At the Gates, Slaughter of the Soul. I have no idea who this is. 1995, the guy's got dreads. I can tell you right now, this album is not better than Holy Diver. If you put in the comments that it is, that's great. You're wrong. Let's keep going. Oh, the next one's going to be tough. All right, the next one is Shout at the Devil. Oh, man. Shout at the Devil by Motley Crue. I'm going to get slaughtered by a lot of you. That one I'll give it. I think Shout at the Devil is a better album. Ironically, the only song I don't like off Shout at the Devil is Helter Skelter. I can't stand the Beatles, and people probably want to kill me for that one. But I think, because I definitely listen to Shout the Devil more than I do Holy Diver. I think Shout the Devil is absolutely a better album. Once again, by far, no. By a hair. By a little hair. But yes, I will agree. Shout at the Devil, I do believe, is by far the best Motley Crue album. And, yes, it's slightly better than Holy Diver. The next one's a great album, too. Operation Mindcrime by Queensryche. Phenomenal album. More, it could be metal. More, it delves between hard rock and heavy metal. Better than Holy Diver? No. Absolutely not. And I can guarantee, I'm telling you, Jeff Tate, the guys in the band, would probably say that this is not a better album than Holy Diver. Absolutely not. Great album. I love Mindcrime. I gotta review Mindcrime because it's just this is an album. I gotta take this back. Mindcrime was probably one of the few albums that I heard the first time, and I was like, this is awesome all the way through. Absolutely awesome. Bark the Moon, too. That was my first Ozzy album. Let's see what's next. Okay, Blizzard of Oz. Now we're going to go into tier 2. Is number 8? Blizzard of Oz is number 8. Yes, I think it's better than Holy Diver. I think Blizzard of Oz is the best album of all time. Not best hard rock album, not best heavy metal album. Best album of all time ever released. Screw the Beatles, screw the Rolling Stones, screw Elvis, screw Pantera. Blizzard of Oz is the best album of all time. End of story, that's it. Now, let's see what albums beat Blizzard of Oz and Holy Diver. What's the next one? Rain and Blood by Slayer. I'm not a Slayer fan. I'm not going to wave the crucifix at anybody. And I know that it was all for show. Tom Araya, I've seen interviews with him where he said, the whole satanic thing, we played that up, blah, blah, blah. I have tried listening to Slayer a few times. It's good. I mean, the band, I don't love. Again, would they be in the top 10? Probably the top 5 of metal? Yes. Yeah, I will give you that. Absolutely. It's not like Pantera where I say I hate Slayer. I don't hate Slayer. I just chose never to get into Slayer. But I do think Slayer's a good band. Very good band. Again, do I think Slayer is... Now, nothing is better than Blizzard of Oz. Nothing is better than Blizzard of Oz. Do I think that Rain and Blood... I don't know. I don't know if it's better than Holy Diver. I doubt it is. But it could be. I'll leave that one at that. It could be. Let's see what the rest is. All right, here's one I know. Ace of Spades by Motorhead. Absolute classic album. Great album. Great title track. Great everything. Lemmy lived it. Better than Holy Diver? No. But still, absolutely in the top 10 of metal. Rust in Peace, number 5. I love Rust in Peace. I think it's their best, Megadeth's best album. A lot of people hate it. So it went to commercial. I absolutely love this album. Better than Holy Diver, though? Oh, cool. They're doing the Hangar 18. There's that little computer that flipped up. If you're a real dork, that was in V. Scanner thing that flipped up. There's no. Rust in Peace is not better than Holy Diver. And as much as an egomaniac Dave is, he would probably agree with that too. That Rust in Peace is not better than Holy Diver at all. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, okay. So this is where, all right, I'll agree that this one is better, and I actually think this should have been higher on the list. The first Iron Maiden album. Yes, I think it's better than Holy Diver. Again, so by a hair. So by a hair. In fact, they at least knew enough to put Number of the Beast on there and say it's usually the one that people pick, but we're actually going with the first Iron Maiden album. So maybe they did use AI, and AI knows better than these morons at WatchMojo. But yes, I do think the first Iron Maiden album, which is their next one, is better than Holy Diver. Painkiller by Priest. Love it. Absolutely love this album. This is kind of the album that got me into Priest. I avoided Priest for a while. I don't know why. I just did. And this was the first I got it for Christmas. So probably Christmas 90 or 90, whenever it came out. And I do love this album. It took me a while to love the whole album. First play, I remember I loved about half of it. Better than Holy Diver? No. Close? No. Then, of course, Master of Puppets. No. Not even close to being better than Holy Diver. And then number 1 is the first Black Sabbath album. No, I don't think the first Black Sabbath album is better than Holy Diver. Do I think Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is? Yes. Do I think Paranoid is? Yes. Do I think Master of Reality is? Yes. Do I think Volume 4 is? Yes. Do I think Sabotage is? Yes. Do I think Technical Ecstasy is? Absolutely. In fact, when you... I can close this out now. Just look at my beautiful fat face in the camera. When you look at a lot of the rankings of Black Sabbath, people who have Black Sabbath albums, the first Black Sabbath album, I mean, it's always in the top 10 for sure, but I don't know if I've ever seen one where it's number 1. Again, and they kind of do this just out of, nostalgia and whatever it may be. So, when Dio was I thought it was number 12, it's number 14. That makes me sick. When Dio comes in at number 14 and they have Slipknot, who sucks in there. I know you guys can get pissed at me as you want. Pantera, who sucks in there. Thank God Appetite for Destruction wasn't in there because I can't stand GNR either. Where's Alice Cooper Killer? God. I mean, Halloween, the 2 Keeper albums are better than a lot of those albums that were on there. But again, they probably don't even really know these bands because they don't know our genre. So, all right, I just had to, because it drove me nuts. I had to bitch, moan, and complain because this drove me absolutely insane. That, again, and I hate WatchMojo. I probably wouldn't have done it for anyone else. Probably will do this more often, though, because this is kind of fun. I hate WatchMojo, but I will always watch WatchMojo because I like to scream at the TV and get my blood pressure up and really get close to that heart attack. I'm kidding. Please, no, God, please don't anybody think that I wish harm on myself. It's a joke. But, yeah, I do like getting aggravated. That makes me happy. All right, so tell me what you think. I'm going to put the link to that stupid thing in this description. Let me know what you think. And, yes, you guys can go ape shit on what I said about Pantera. They suck. No, I don't like Dimebag. No, I don't like Vinnie Paul. No, I don't like the band. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't ever want to see anybody get hurt or die. I mean, they never should have. That's totally different. But I don't You know, when Dimebag's always listed as one of the best guitar players and whatnot, didn't do anything for me. He just didn't. You know, it is what it is. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and I will see you.